That gave me a gateway into understanding what people who are without, people who are houseless, people who are homeless, what they deal with on a day-to-day basis. And that was the very first moment where I said, no, something has to be done about this.
You're listening to Flip Empire, the show committed to helping real estate entrepreneurs who want to build their empire without sacrificing their life. Your success and freedom starts now with your host, Alex Pardo.
Personally, I was going through a very rough time in 2008, real estate crisis. I was into some real estate with everything crashing. And I found myself having a very brief stint of sleeping in my car. I wouldn't necessarily define it as homelessness. It was in that season that my purpose came before me and was revealed, like, you are to serve people even when you are going through your season. And Generosity Global really was birthed when I decided to take whatever money I had, which was barely nothing. At that time, I was working overnight as a valet, parking cars, and right across the street there was a homeless park. And at midnight, 1 o'clock, when the traffic was down, I would go across that street and just have conversations with homeless individuals, and that gave me a gateway into understanding what people who are without, people who are houseless, people who are homeless, what they deal with on a day-to-day basis. And that was the very first moment where I said, no, something has to be done about this. And that gave birth to what we now call Generosity Global. First, it was called A Friend to the Homeless because I simply wanted to be a friend, a listening ear, a confidant to that homeless man, that homeless woman that I met. But eventually, as Erika mentioned, a faithful trip to my home country, Cameroon, Africa, I traveled to a village where in that village there was a small clinic. And in that clinic, actually a group of kids, but one in particular stood out, a young girl who was dying. At this point, her condition was terminal. She was dying because she had consumed dirty water, contaminated water, and diarrhea had gotten to the point where they couldn't treat it. He had lost so much weight, so much, water had been lost. And two things that stood out to me was, if she had access to water, this would not happen. If she had access to good medical care, she would still be alive. That girl eventually died. And I think a lot of those young kids who were in that room probably suffered the same fate or just never had the opportunity to become kids or be kids.
All right, my friend, I hope you enjoyed that Flip Empire episode and got a lot of value out of it. Make sure to check the show notes page for any resources that were mentioned. And speaking of resources, honestly, I don't think I've done the best job of sharing with you my top curated, highly recommended tools and resources that I use in my business or have used in my business. In some cases, these are affiliate relationships with people that I highly trust and respect. And I know these tools and resources can help you and your business go to the next level. And as an ethical bribe, if you decide to try out one of these resources using my link, I will go ahead and send you an unadvertised bonus. I'll send you something of high value. All you got to do is shoot me an email, alex@flipempire.com. Go ahead and let me know that you tried out this resource, and however I can help you getting started with that, chances are that I know it very, very well and currently use it or have used it. So make sure to check that out, flipempire.com/resources. And if I can be of help or service to you in any way, just shoot me an email, alex@flipempire.com, and I will do anything I can for you. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next show.